Guys, and welcome back to another video on the Robuilder YouTube channel. Today we're building another map for the Bee family, and it's going to be a space map. Last time we did a bounce house. I've already kind of gotten the layout. I just kind of copied over here, but out of parts. And I have this little mesh for craters. Other than that, we're starting fresh. Right here, here, and here, we're going to grab all of these pieces and add a texture on. This is just going to fill up space before we even have any like assets on it, really. We're going to use this little plugin by RoboCrafter, and I'm looking for something pretty specific. I wonder if we just typed in moon. Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. Throw it on the top, add texture. Yo, that's actually decent. Ooh, but it tiles real bad. Nah, can't do it. All right, I think this one will work. It does need a little bit of work, but other than that, I think we'll be a-okay. Now, all of these textures need to be a bit lighter, and to do that, we're just gonna drag our transparency up. Something about there, they don't overly need to be that visible. And these craters will kind of go around as well. We'll figure out actual placement for these here in a bit. I do think to go around this, I want to do some sort of like tube thing, and I don't overly know what that would be, so I guess let's hop into Blender. Now that we're in Blender, I'm gonna try a few things. I do have a couple ideas. We're gonna start out with a, let's just do a circle. Gonna grab all of these lines, then we will do E and Z. Perfect. Add some loop cuts, and we're gonna grab this one and this one, Alt E, extrude along face normals. Yeah, that looks all right. I don't know why we didn't just do this with a cylinder. That would make way more sense. There we go, and then shade smooth and auto smooth, of course. All right, now I'm gonna make a couple variations of these. We have a straight one here. I'm gonna want a sort of a 90-degree turn one as well. So for that, delete faces. We'll drag these down. We're gonna move our selection or our circle 3D cursor, whatever, right there. And then we're gonna turn on our spin tool, put it on the Y-axis, and drag this over, holding Control to sort of click into a perfect 90 degrees. And then we're gonna extrude these ones right here. This is going up just about 2 blocks. So this will go to about here. And now these 2 loops we're gonna bridge, and we're gonna add a loop right here. Now, looking back, I should have made this less steps, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna click every other one, and then we're gonna do X, dissolve edges. That's just gonna make that a little bit lower poly. We could do that going around this way too, but I don't think it's too important since the map's gonna be rather small. All right, our pipes are now in. Let's group this one together and this one. There we go. And let's move them over to our base right over here. I think the sizing is actually pretty good. What can I say? Now, if we just rotate this one, let's line them up. Not that they're going to be perfectly lined up, but I do have an idea. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. All right. So I want to do something like this. Float, float, duplicate, something like this, guys. On each side, we could duplicate it this way. And then on this side, there would not be the 2 centerpieces. And then on the other sides, we would do something a little bit different. So it's not like, I don't know, super repetitive, I guess. We might just do them in the back. I should have made a corner piece, I guess. Let me see if we can make it work. I mean, it's not horrible. I guess if we line it up perfectly and then color them the same. Yeah, that actually looks pretty smooth. Yeah, we'll do that. So we will have corner pieces. Let's delete those. Let's just kind of group this one together, move it over here, delete this one, and then we're gonna grab these 2 and move them to the other side. Oh, dude, I like the idea of it. It seems real spacey. Heck yeah. Now, these ones, I do believe we can just kind of copy, bring over to this side like so, put them there, because we are kind of trying to block off the map on these 2 sides, and then this side, you know, you'll be able to get to here. I want to keep them all floating, though, since we're gonna make it in space, or I guess they're gonna make it in space, and you'll have like lower gravity and everything. So I think it'll be cool to have to sort of jump between them. All right, guys. So I got all of those placed around. I think it's going to be just like this. Maybe if we want a little bit of variation, we can add these onto these pipes. Just a little bit though. So this side will look a little different. I'll have to spend some time to line them up like, you know, perfect. Let's see. One more. It's probably not because I rotated it. So I'm going to have to turn my movement off and just be goated. Yeah, there we go. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do to add a bit of a movement, I guess, to the map. Also, I think 2 on each side is too much. Let's kind of center those. I'm gonna put some smoke or steam coming out of all these, like going into the next ones. I think that'd be really cool. And since over here has a long gap, I think it should have one as well. Oh yeah, that's a lot less cluttered. I wonder though, because this mine place seems a bit cluttered. I wonder if I should take these ones off and have like just ones going straight up like this. It would definitely make it less cluttered. Oh, All right, we now have all the vents having a bit of steam coming out of them. Very, very cool. Up next, what I want to do is get rid of these because they're one piece and I can't make the inside black. That was completely my fault, but we learn. And then I want to do lighting. So I'm going to go to my Skybox's plugin right here called Atmos. And this is a space themed map. So we have solid black sky, which isn't that great. We have purple nebula, which could be awesome. And deep space purple and deep space cluster. Let's try deep space purple. That is going to look like this. Looks pretty cool. Let's apply that. Let's try to turn up our ambient. That will make this look a lot better. We want to keep it kind of dark because we are in space. And let's delete our base plate because that's kind of killing the vibe. So say we're here. I think this one's a bit too dark overall. Let's try that purple nebula. This one definitely has some more colors. I like that. Ambient still has to get kicked up. And then getting rid of the base plate. It does help us, but it also hurts us a bit because skyboxes never have any design on the bottom, but at least this one isn't solid black. Oh yeah, that's the one. That looks really cool. Now we need to figure out how to fill in some more space on here. Ha, space. Okay, I'll stop. And I also think that these need to get deleted and then these moved back just so it's a clearer path to the mine part itself. There we go. All right, let's add a little bit in here. So now we have a nice rounded part and I think I want to make these sort of hover above a little bit. Like everything on this map should be floating or moving in some way or another. So we're going to grab this right here and let's do, what color do we want this? We'll do like honestly, I think gray is fine. And then duplicate it, drag it down once, then down. This probably isn't going to work in my favor. That kind of looks all right. And I'm going to copy this. Well, then I'd have to union this. All right, I'm going to union it. I know it. Flame me up, guys. Unions are bad. I know. But I don't think it'll matter on this small of a scale. So now with that being a union, I could duplicate it, stretch it on both sides twice, bring one down, and make it darker. Then, of course, use part color. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to copy this texture and put it on top of the lighter color. And this is probably going to need like front. Nope. Left. Of course not. Right? Perfect. And that will be our noob eggs or crates. I don't know what we're going to open up in the moon world just yet. Where are my arrows? Like, hello? What the heck? So if I click on the model, I don't get arrows, but if I click on the two parts inside it, I do. All right, I guess it is what it is. We're going to move that forward some, and let's finish it up. We do need something resembling some floatingness. Wait, why can't I scale or anything? Wait, what? They're just way out here. Okay, I don't know, guys. All right, I don't know. I'm going to take this union and watch this, man. We're going to reuse it in a cool way. So let's grab this, scale it down on both sides, and then we're going to rotate it about 45 degrees, just like that. We're going to change it to like a neon blue. There we go. And Control L, move it up, put it over, and then we're going to duplicate both of those and make these ones just a little bit smaller. And then all of them slightly lower on the transparency so the glow isn't as harsh. And there we go. Now we have sort of a floating platform. So we're going to have one of those right there and one of them, we're going to go right here. I think that's cool. Our portal to go back to the old world will be here. And then we need a chest to go right here. Some sort of cool moon chest though. And I don't know what that's going to be just yet. And I also don't know what we're going to open. Maybe you can open planets? We'll see. Oh, I do this all the time. I pause the video to figure out what I'm going to do next, and then I might do a lot. I don't know. Guys, I have put in some planets. These are open sourced models, these planets are, but I think it'll be okay. I'll make sure to ask the dude who I'm making this for if he minds or not. But for now, that's what we have, unless he wants something else. And then I just remade this, like I duplicated it and made it another union. So I just negated the inside of them, and it looks pretty good. Now we need to make a chest that will go right here, and then it's just literally filling everything in with decoration. This is gonna need probably like a big wall, honestly, because it's a VIP area. So I'm just gonna kind of put this like right here, and then we'll put like another invisible one. This needs nothing in this little space because it gets filled in with like in-game stuff. That's why the maps seem a little bit empty, but overall it's looking pretty all right. And just like that, guys, I think we're gonna be done with this one. There's a lot more that happens within the game that will fill in more of the map, so I can't really do like the most. I am gonna send it over to them, and if they ask for any revisions, of course I will do them, but I am pretty stoked with how this one turned out, and I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.